Hello everyone, this is Richa ma'am here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do English grammar and we will solve the sample paper of assessment 1. In this we have an unseen passage. So today we will learn how to find out the answers of unseen passage. आज हम लोग unseen passage के answers को कैसे find out करते हैं वो सीखेंगे. Most of the time I get a query, ma'am, we don't know how to find out the answers from an unseen passage. So here today I am going to tell you how to find out. So basically you have to go for the keywords present in the question itself. Let's see how it works. So now I'm going to read the assessment 1 passage which is all about run of Kutch. Read the following passage about the run of Kutch, then answer the questions. So you have to understand that this passage has came just from a random article or a storybook or something else. It is not compulsory that it will come directly from your textbook. Sometimes they give from the textbook itself. Now let's start the passage. The run of Kutch in Gujarat is India's largest salt marsh. Salt marshes are grasslands along the sea coast which get flooded by sea water. The run of Kutch is made up of the Great Run and the Little Run. It has desert on one side and the sea on the other. The Great Run is the larger part of the run. From May to October, the run gets flooded and the desert becomes full of wildlife. Around 200 species of birds, including flamingos, cranes, storks, bustards, as well as the Indian wild ass, are found here. Many reptiles, including the Indian monitor, live here too. The run is also where 75% of India's salt comes from. Salt farmers have lived and worked here for centuries to make salt from the sea water. It is also home to the Rabri, a herding community that often moves from place to place. They keep camels, sheep, and goats. They are also known for their embroidery work. Now this is all about the passage. Let's start solving the questions. Now you can see the first question. What are salt marshes? So here we have to find the keyword. So the keyword is salt marshes. Now let's go back to the passage and we will find out where the salt marsh is written. Now see here. Salt marshes are grasslands along the sea coast which get flooded by seawater. It means the answer for the first question is in the first line itself. So now I am going to write the answer. Salt marshes are grasslands along the sea coast which get flooded by sea water. So here you can see the question contains 1 mark, so it's very easy. Every time you have to go through the passage. And one more thing I'll tell. The question starts from the starting of the passage and the last question will be at the end of the passage. So this is the trick you have to remember. Now for the next question. The run of Kutch is made up of the dash and the dash. Means we have to proceed for the next line. And here we go. We got the second answer also. So the run of Kutch is made up of the Great Run and the Little Run. Likewise, we will go for the third question and it is more obvious that the third question will come in the next line. So now, it has desert on one side and the sea on the other. As you can see, we have the third question as the filling the blanks and the answer was in the next line itself. Isn't it easy? Yes. Now, the run gets flood from dash. So we have 3 options here. This is an optional kind of question. Now let's go for the next line. The Great Run is the larger part of the run from May to October. So here we got the answer. May to October. So likewise you have to always go through the passage where you are getting the answer, the previous question answer. Then after you have to start for the next line and you will get the answer there only. You just have to focus. Now the next question. Name 4 species of birds that are found in the run of Kutch. We have read this line. Yes, around 200 species of birds, and they have named 5 species also, but we have to write only 4, so we will write only 4. Now I'm writing flamingos, cranes, storks and bustards. It's your choice, whatever 4 you want to write you can write, because in the passage we have 5 species and they have asked for 4. Likewise, if they ask for 3, you have to write 3. Okay. Now the next question. Name an animal and a reptile found in the run of Kutch. So in this question we can see the reptile was in the next line, right? Many reptiles including Indian monitor. So for the reptile we can write Indian monitor. But what about the animal? So if we go through the next lines, and if you see the last line, they have wrote 3 names of animals: camels, sheep and goat. So we will write any one of them. So I have written animal as camel, and the reptile, as we have just now read the part, reptile is Indian monitor. Okay. So this is the way you have to find out the answer. Now these questions were like one line answers and one word answers. Now we will go for the next question. So the question is, what important thing used to flavor food is made in the run? Who makes them and how? So as we know, the food is flavored with the salt itself, because without salt there is no taste in the food. So the important thing used to flavor food is salt. Now we will see how and who makes it. So as you can see in the last paragraph, it is written that the salt formers make them from seawater. So now we will write the answer. The important thing used to flavor food is salt. You have to write like this, because it's a 3 marks question, so you have to write the statement. Okay. So now the next part, salt farmers make them. So it was asked who makes them, so we will write salt farmers makes them. Now they have asked how, so it is from the seawater, because they didn't give you the procedure of making. So we will write whatever they have given in the details, we will write as it is. Okay. Now the next question, which community is the run home to? What animals do they keep? So we have read in the last passage that the community known as Rabri, a herding community, is the run home to. Okay. So we will write as it is, Rabri, a herding community, is the run home to. Or you can write it in this way, like the run is home for the community which is called Rabri, and it is a herding community. You can write the statement as you wish, as however you want. So now, what animals they keep? They keep camels, they keep sheep and goats. So I'm going to write they keep camels, sheep and goats. Now the last question. Find the word from the passage that means design stitched into cloth. It means if any design is there which is stitching in the cloth, it is called embroidery. And at the last we have this word embroidery. Okay, so this was all about the passage. The next passage we are going to solve in the next video. I hope you liked the video. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe my channel. And if you have learned something, like and share. Thank you. Keep learning.